Hey, game changers. Today, we're going to chat about Q4. We're in Q4. And one of the things that we take a look at in Q4 is how are our goals and compared to what we're looking at for the end of the year goals. Where are we at? What can we do differently? As well as we start looking towards New Year, 2026. And so I was working with a woman the other day and I said, so what do you want? What do you need? And she was struggling with that question. Welcome to Authentic Compass, where we as leaders talk about the things that are important to us so we can get our edge in doing what we need to do to polish our skills and keep us going towards our goals. So she struggled with, what do you need? What do you want? She said, I don't know what I want, but I can tell you that I do know what I don't want. Okay, so let's start there. And we talked about the fact that that question about what do you need, what do you want, is a hard question for some women to answer. So instead of beating ourselves up over that question, why don't we take a couple of steps back and make it a little bit easier? Why don't we ask ourselves, what's working? What are we really nailing this year? What if we nailed in Q1, Q2, Q3 so that we know that we can keep doing it in Q4 to push us over the goal line? What is working? What is working so well that there is no tweaking needed? What is working so well that we're loving what we're doing? We're loving the amount of resources that it is taking. It's not too much. It's not too draining. It's not too taxing. It's just right. Let's start there. What's working? Let's jot that all down because we want more of what's working. We all want more of what's working. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. Yes, you have things that are actually working. Sometimes we spend so much time looking at what's not working and what's broken, what needs to be fixed, what needs our attention, that we forget that things are working. Things are doing very well. Congratulations. Give yourselves 2 thumbs up and a hand. Yay! Things are working. Let's do more of that in Q4 and in the new year, 2026. But let's not stop there. What needs some minor tweaking? What's not working? Instead of trying to kill ourselves, pushing something that is a total drain on our energies and our resources, and we've tried, is there something that you've been working on that's just simply not working? No shame, no judgment, just you, and take a good hard look at it. Give yourself permission to really look at it. If it's not working and it's something you hate doing, it's something that you just, it irritates you every time you start thinking about it, or if the person that it was assigned to has dropped the ball and it's just, something's just, it's just not going to make it over the goal line. So let's take back, accept it, and take a look at, does it need tweaking? Does it need a new team member added to help the person who's struggling with it? Does it need a team member? Does it need the ball need to be tossed down the field? Do we need to postpone it to another year? Is it not right for now, but it's right? Take a look at what that is. Or maybe it's time to scrap the whole thing. And if that's the case, leader, and it's in your purview to make that decision, as hard as that decision, it's so hard to say, it's hard to pull the plug on a project that we've put a lot of effort into, especially if it's especially if it's a hard project, especially if it's a project that you know you have put blood, sweat, and tears in. But is it the right thing to do? Being able to make that hard decision of, yes, it's the right thing to do. That's as hard as it is. If that's a decision that needs to be made, give yourself permission to make the decision. Maybe it's not now, but maybe try it again in 2 years. I don't know. Wherever you are with this, I give you permission to really take a good look at what's not working. And you don't really need to spend a lot of time on the whys, but is it something that you can jettison or need to jettison to get you over the goal line for Q4 and this year at year-end review? And then take a look at, of all the projects that you've got on your plate, and if you're anything like me, you've got Project Central. There's projects in all areas. The difference between men in the leadership arena and women in the leadership arena is a lot of the men don't take into consideration their holistic life. You've got your home life, you've got your business life, you've got your volunteer life, whatever boards you may sit on. We are multifaceted, and we need to take a look at all of those. So in all of your life, what is working for you? What do you need to tweak? What do you need to do so that you're on top of everything? And going forward, what do you want to focus on this month and to get you over the line for Q4 and end of year? Maybe it's one project that just needs a little bit more oomph. Think how fantastic you're going to feel to really, really nail it with one project rather than get through the year with several projects, half partially completed in various different ways of undone. What can you focus on that will wrap it up and push that project to completion? And you can do that, checked, done. What is that focus? Maybe that focus is just one thing. Maybe that focus is 3 things. Maybe that focus is not all business and leadership in your team. Maybe that focus is your health and your ability to get better sleep. Maybe your focus is getting a little bit more energy so that you can, getting a little bit more exercise so you can increase your energy level. Whatever your focus needs to be, try not to pick more than 3 top-level focuses for your holistic view of your entire life. Where can you completely nail it so that you can win the month, win the quarter, and win the year, and feel so good about end of year, and you're so excited about what's going to happen, and you're prepared for stepping into the next year? I have changed some focuses. I brought on some brand new projects in the last week that I'm excited about. Now, when a new project starts, it's exciting. A new project is so exciting to start. And for me, I love starting a new project. Well, projects have three parts. The exciting beginning, you know who you are. I'm with you. I'm one of you. And then there's the messy middle, where all of the details start getting muddy and difficult and challenging, and things aren't working, and team members are having a problem, and resources are running short, and irritations are running high. We'll talk about the messy middle and another thing, but the third one is that long-suffering completion. I used to be stuck in perfection. I was one of those people, edit, 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 the million edit, because it would always a little bit more tweaking, a little bit more tweaking. And at the last second, pushing that project over the goal line. It's exhausting to be that way. I am a recovering perfectionist because perfection doesn't even exist, not really. I've learned that done, hands down beats perfect in every arena. Could there be more tweaking? Probably. I can edit myself to death and never get a project done. I don't have time in my world. My projects just can't handle that. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, what projects can you get over the finish line this week, this month, this quarter? How can you end this year saying, so very excited about your wins? Wins are energizing. Project done. I don't know about you, but checking off a project, checking off a huge task is so energizing for me. Done. One and done. I love it. And I'm hoping that you can take away from here how we go from the discomfort zone of spinning with all the plates that we've got spinning in the air and all the projects that we've got going, to from discomfort zone to the good spot, a really sweet spot. And that's where we want to be able to spend a little bit of time, in the sweet spot. I used to be one of those people that as soon as I finished something, I started something else, and I never, ever stopped to enjoy the sweet spot. Well, it's draining on the soul. Leaders, game changers, we want to spend more time enjoying the sweet spot, getting out of the discomfort zone faster, finding skills and resources and whatever it takes to get through the messy middle and push the projects over that finish line. So we can say, yes, done, one and done. There's always going to be projects in various stages of completion. It's like dishes, but isn't it nice when the dishes are done until the next meal, right? There's always going to be a new project, but this is where we start to enjoy a little bit of discomfort zone to the sweet spot. Enjoy. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope you've taken some action steps away. This is Angela Shu coming to you one more time, game changers, to help you with your authentic edge and your authentic compass, keeping you action focused, keeping you winning the game of leadership in your world and in everyone's world, your team, your job, your business. We can do this. See you soon.